All right.
Ready?
Yeah, absolutely.
I wanted to ask you about the backdoor pilot for this spin-off.
Yes.
Is there anything you could say in terms of the plot and when we'll be seeing that episode?
It'll be episode 10, so it'll be our first episode back from our mid-season break. And I will not give away plot secrets, but I will say it's about putting together this, team of really, really excellent characters. 4 that we know and 2 that we will meet this season. The first in episode 3 and the next in episode 9, and allowing them to kind of kick some ass and tell a story that I think in the supernatural universe, in the supernatural sphere, but will feel and play as much different than supernatural.
Why is now the time to go down that road and do a spin-off?
I think for us, it's something that we have been talking about internally really since we reintroduced Claire Novak to the show, which I believe was season 9. And the idea that Jodie had already taken in Alex Jones, that this might be a real opportunity to make this happen, and it was kind of something that simmered for us, and fans really latched onto it in a way we never could have expected, in a really awesome way. And then for us it was like last season, because of the British Men of Letters and because of Mom and everything like that, it didn't feel right. This season it feels right, and the way it's going, as you'll see as you watch the show in the first half of the season, it evolves, I think, very organically out of the first half of the season in a way that we were able to do because we had such a high amount of lead time. And it feels like, unlike the first spinoff we did, which was by design meant to feel not like Supernatural, this is meant to feel like Supernatural, but a different set of stories in that world, but very much the same sensibilities, the same driving forces, and the same core themes, which are family.
So the show has often had a big bad in the season, but it sounds like this one, Jack, is a little bit more of a, is he bad, is he good? Is that really their biggest threat that they're dealing with?
Jack is not the biggest threat they are dealing with.
Oh, so then what is?
The biggest threat they're dealing with, I will not tell you who it is. I will say it is it's an old, let's call him friend, who we have not seen for many years, and who will create many, many problems for our guys, and he probably is not currently in our world. He was from the alternate world.
Can I guess who it is? Is it Michael?
Sure. You know what? I'll plead the fifth on that one.
Okay, fair enough.
You have been the longest writing, like as a writer. I think you have the most episode credits out of anyone on the show. I love that someone in that position is able to take over as showrunner. Did you have like a bucket list of things, like throughout the course of your 8 years on the show, of things that you were always noticing, and not necessarily when I am king, but you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, yeah.
I would like to say I planned for this and I had a master plan. I did not. All my good ideas, if I have a good idea, it gets used on the show. What I will say is that every single showrunner I've had the privilege to work for, so Eric Kripke, Sarah Gamble, Jeremy Carver, they all had very specific visions for the show, visions that I thought took the show in their own way. I think if you look at their tenures on the show, they're all supernatural, but they feel a little bit different. Yeah. And I think, coming and sitting in that chair and being able to dictate things a little bit more, I'm able to play up certain aspects of Supernatural that I really enjoy.
That's what I feel with your episode.
It's all a lie. It's all a lie.
What is in the alternate universe? Can you talk a little about Mary and Lucifer and what their relationship's going to be like? And could there be some sparks flying?
I think, I think that's a really awesome fan fiction that someone should write. I think given Lucifer's history with Mary's family, and I think taking that in a romantic direction is probably not something we want to explore.
Can you talk about
what's your? Oh, sorry.
Can you talk about, since we're on the alt reality, of characters returning
Sure.
in the alt reality and also in the
main show?
reality?
Sure. No, I think that's a great thing about Supernatural. We have an awesome. Again, we have supporting characters we think are so strong we want to try to give them their own TV show. So we have even other people out there that are coming back for us. And I think in the alternate reality, look, we don't want to play the game where it's like every week and here's alternate version of character X from season 3. Like, we don't want to play that game. I think that game gets boring very quickly. But there are certainly things coming up where we have some characters who are, I think, very sorely missed on our show, coming back in interesting ways and in ways that you do not necessarily expect. Certainly that's not the character we knew, but it's still the character we know who's been through a lot of horrible, horrible things.